So before I get started, there's a couple things. I will not be looking at my wife for this, because I won't make it through. But I'll be looking at three other people in the very back, CTT2, QM2, and CS2, just to see them. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank you all for coming out today to help me celebrate this special occasion. I thank you to the CEO, Commander Navarro, Lieutenant Commander Green, and Master Chief Orson, staff and family and friends that have driven so far to be with me today. I'd like to say a very special thank you to my wife for being by my side for all these years. Just before my very first deployment, my wife and I made a deal that she would be the last person I saw as the ship pulled away from the pier and the first person I saw returning from deployment. This stood true until my last deployment in 2008. I do not stand here today alone, but I stand with my wife retiring from the United States as a team, because as we are taught, there is no I in team, and without her, I would not be here today. I stand before you today as a petty officer first class of 20 years, and I have been asked, what does 20 years of faithful service mean to me? For the last few months, I've been thinking about that, and the only thing that has come to my mind are the service members that I have served with over the years. I've been to a lot of commands, and I've served with many great people, some of whom are still serving proudly today, and some who have given the ultimate sacrifice. I think back to when I was a GM/GSN, and I had been contemplating if I wanted to quit or not. When my mentor sat me down and asked me what I wanted to do in the Navy, and I told him I wanted to be the best leader I can be. He told me that a good leader or a great leader begins with your people. If you take care of your people and train them and teach them and just listen to them, there is nothing that you cannot do. While making rank throughout the Navy, we are put into different leadership roles, whether it be from cranking in the scullery or working as a 50 cal gunner. We have knowledge we can pass on to someone to help them through their lives and their career. When I first joined the Navy, I was a young kid who thought I knew everything about life. My first duty station was the USS Chandler, and I met my first mentor, Phil Brolia, GM1. He taught me what it meant to be a gunner and helped me to be a real team player. I also met my wife assigned to the Chandler. After we were married, we decided to adopt the guys that I worked with. Many of them were young sailors who were away from home, and my wife turned our home into an extended home for our guys. We had Thanksgiving dinner, family dinners, or just hung out watching movies. I don't know if those days meant anything to these guys, but from the experiences I learned that our guys are our family. You spend more time with them than your actual family, and you will fight with them like they are your family. When the time comes, you will fight side by side with them and protect them just like your family. I took those lessons to heart, and I started to watch and learn from them, from the leaders that trained me. Sometimes they would just sit down with me and just talk to me on a personal level, especially on those long nights on watch on the gun mounts. As I took on more responsibilities throughout my career, I listened to the people that worked for me, and I tried my best to make changes as possible. And at times I learned from some of the things that they would share with me. While I was assigned to TPU, I worked with different people and I have seen a lot of sailors come and go on a daily basis. However, the last year I would have to say has been the best way to end my career. I consider myself lucky. Let me restart that. Whew. I consider myself a mentor to three very outstanding shipmates who are sitting in the back today. I hope I have left them with some good lesson that they can take with them on throughout their career or with whatever they will do in their lives. TPU has been the place I was able to put my life lessons to work. My concerns were not just to get the job done, but to take care of the people that work for me. And I can tell you right now, I'm ad-libbing a little bit. Working with the three people in the back, CS2, CTT2, and QM2, I really didn't come emotionally attached to a lot of people in my career, but those three, I helped them, stayed long nights with them, talking about their personal business and stuff. But I wasn't doing it just for them. I did it for myself too, because they helped me. If they don't know it, they help me more than I hope I can help them. Okay, back on program. I hope that they know my firm and demanding attitude was for their benefit. And for the staff members here, they know, aka Butthead, that's PC, because there's a lot of family and friends out here, so you can ad-lib on whatever you guys want to call me, and I've heard them all. I know that we could always strive to do better and be the best we can. It has been great to see my team grow and become closer over the last year. I will truly miss the camaraderie and friendship that we forged, and I wish them the best in their future endeavors. At this time, I would like to call Senior Chief Dermiendo and YNC Bella. I want to thank you guys very much for all the work and dedication that you put into this ceremony. Without you guys, it wouldn't be what it was today. And I want to personally thank you. And you guys know I've been saying it for long enough. Where I'm from, Temecula. That's a little Temecula for you guys. Enjoy. Once again, thank you for all being here today and braving the cold as it started to pick up. I started my career on sea, and I saw it fitting that I finish it at sea. As the commercial goes, it's not just a job, it's an adventure. And it has been a great adventure for myself and my family. I thank you very much for coming today.